Coming up, let's talk about some beauty treatment.
So I've done Botox since I was 35. And I did it because I was going on telly and my forehead moved like a Tefal head.
I had a baby face for so long. Like when I started selling records, I was 28 and people couldn't believe it. They were like, no way, I thought you were like 20.
It's like, what's aged you the most? Having a child.
It's matured me in many ways.
There were people in my family, cleaning their genitals and then I'll put it on my face. It's basically salmon sperm. And I need to know if there's a fisherman just king salmon and going, this looks good, let me try this. Please welcome Genevieve Tully.
I tried so hard not to look at you. I was like, head on this. I was like, don't make her laugh.
Let's talk about some beauty treatments because there's this one and I want to know if you've tried it and I want to know where it comes from because it's basically salmon sperm and I need to know if there's a fisherman just king salmon and going,
it's injected into your face, isn't it?
This looks good. Let me try this.
I mean,
is that actually salmon sperm? People are putting genuine salmon sperm.
But who's finding the sperm? Who's going, I've got an idea.
How much do we need? 4 kilograms? Give me a day.
Yeah.
How's that working?
I really wish I had the answers, guys.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
Have you ever off a salmon?
I haven't off any salmon recently. Going for the budget option. Why have we got all the salmon in the fridge, Jen?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know a huge amount about it. You see people, is that when they've got the dots under their eyes?
Yeah, they get all the lumps,
and it makes me feel really funny when I see that.
Yeah.
I think I keep seeing people doing crazy to their face and I'm just like, oh.
Have you seen,
just can't be lost.
Have you seen recently Denise Richards' facelift?
No.
Yes. Yeah,
she's just had a facelift and she's very open and honest about it. And I think the surgeon has done a really good job.
He has smashed it.
He smashed it. And, she's not gone for like the filler route or like all the, lip enlargement. She's literally just gone, I'm going to put it back to what it was.
Yeah. She's just got more of a jawline.
Yeah.
The sort of jowls. I hate that word. But they've been lifted a bit and her eyes have been lifted.
Yeah. And I think she looks great. And her neck as well, because it does the neck as well. And I just think, if I was to go down that route, if I wanted any treatments or anything, I think I would go down that route rather than anything else eventually, because it's just putting everything back where it was. She's a best-selling author, an award-winning presenter, an activist honoured with an OBE. We are talking about the incredible Katie Piper.
Woo!
She's here.
Hello.
Good morning.
I was feeling useless
Welcome.
today. So that was
Not at all.
You need Louise to say that to you every morning when you
I'm
wake
here
up.
for you every morning. We can just send that as a voice note every day if you
great
like.
ego boost. Love it.
It's crazy when you think about, I actually remember going to school and we would go to like Superdrug and put all the testers on our faces.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
Body Shop.
Body Shop.
Oh yeah,
Looked
that was
like
posh.
I was going to be a teamy version of the Spice Girls or
Yeah.
ABBA. Like
Yeah.
it was horrendous. And my teacher, I'd get to school and sometimes I'd put like concealer on my lips.
Yeah,
And the
with the
teacher-
brown.
the coffee shimmer over the top.
yes,
And it's
liner
almost like
brown.
put concealer over
Yeah.
your eyebrows and just
Yeah.
get a pen, like a Sharpie,
Yeah.
and just put it over. And the teachers used to be like, "Are you all right, girls?"
Yeah.
And you'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Can you go to the toilet and wash that off?"
Yeah.
Probably with spit. And the tray. Do you remember at school?
The
we
green
used to have
towel?
the tracing. Did you used to have squares of tracing paper for toilet paper?
Oh, we did.
Do you remember that? I was
yeah.
telling somebody the other day, and they
I
were like,
remember
"You
being
wouldn't
like
have had tracing
quite
paper."
rough.
Yeah, there was
actual
tracing paper, yeah,
You'd
and the
wipe
green
your
towel.
flour with it and be
Yeah.
like, like get all the girls in the toilet. I just said away. Nobody would dare have a poo at school. You cut your
kind of,
sphincter.
my makeup journey was, I don't remember like choosing colours that suited me. My makeup would be what was ever free on Shout magazine.
Oh
so
my God,
there
Shout
would,
magazine.
yeah, there would be a lipstick on the front of Shout magazine, irrelevant what the shade was, that would
Yeah.
then become my lipstick. And it was, everything was magazine led.
Everything was magazine led. My mum
Yeah.
used to get a subscription of a magazine. I don't think it's around anymore. But I remember one week a fake tan arrived.
Oh,
I've never seen a fake tan before,
Yeah.
and it was like a
Creosote.
spray one. So
Yeah.
I just sprayed it
That's quite progressive of you.
and just left it. And
Yeah.
I woke up and I had like drips,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
orange
yeah.
drips down my face.
Sometimes a bit greeny as well. Like,
And I was
yeah.
so embarrassed. And I had to go to school with
See where you've been dribbling in the night, just a white line down your face.
It was so bad. And I didn't know how to get rid of it.
I don't remember any skincare. Spit, quite, yeah. You know, it's a multi-balm.
But kids these days, they do want these ridiculously priced products. And actually, they have the collagen.
They do say, though, do you remember at school, there was a lot of like really aggressive acne. And they say if you look at like Gen Z, Gen Alpha now, that you don't see as bad skin as you used to see because there is a bit more education. There are tutorials.
Right?
Yeah, you don't see like the aggressive purple acne we used to see at school.
Oh, I was called pepperoni face at school.
Yeah, there was always
terrible
someone
By
at
who?
school
I will
like that.
find them and I will hunt them down.
Maybe if somebody had said to me beforehand, like maybe drink a bit more water.
Well, that's the thing.
And
water.
clean your face
Yeah.
with it was obviously, I just used to get a face cloth that had probably, well, they say face cloths, if you don't wash them obviously regularly in your bathroom, are like more unhygienic than a toilet.
Oh, I remember having just one that everyone used, mum, dad, me, everybody.
My brother like on his own.
Well, that's the thing. No, genuinely, I think that there were people in my family, cleaning their
genitals,
and then I'd put it on my face. Today we've got the amazing Professor Green. Woo! Hello, welcome.
Like I do look in the mirror sometimes, not that often. Wouldn't want people to think I'm a narcissist. But I'm like, I'm not going through the grey stage. I've got hairs that are white.
No.
Why don't I get to go grey? Why do I have to go white?
Yeah.
Why is someone like...
Can it not have like a graded exposure
is
to
this
this
and
transition?
then you go down the rabbit hole of deficiencies. I'm like, and I actually did find out I was hugely copper deficient. And I'm like, oh, maybe this is all just a copper deficiency. I've been taking copper for months now. It's not. It's just the fact that I am in my
40s.
I feel like I started to believe people when they couldn't believe my age. I had a baby face for so long. Like when I started selling records, I was 28. I was like 30 around Read All About It times.
Yeah.
And people couldn't believe it. They were like, no way. I thought you were like 20. I'm like, no. And I held on to it for a little while, but I think 10 years on a tour bus, I really put some effort into getting rid of it.
And being a parent.
And then being a parent, yeah.
Parent
It's like,
will
what's
age
aged you the
will,
most? Having a child.
Yeah.
Which
look
I would
back
argue
over-
that probably has, it's helped me grow up. But it has definitely,
Mature.
It's matured me in many ways.
Yeah, God, it
Well,
really
you just
does.
don't really take care of yourself, like you used to. It's the whole like skincare routine before bed. I'll be like change or put Annabelle's nappy on or whatever, and just get a face wipe, and I'd be talking to her, like taking my mascara off with a face wipe, and just double checking I just used it on her arse. So then I'm like, and then it's like chuck that in the Tommy Tibby bin. It's like bedtime, and then it's like she's looking at me like this. I ain't going to sleep.
Yeah. You got an early start tomorrow, have you, mummy?
Yeah. Well, last night.
Let's stay up.
Literally that last night, I stupidly said to the kids, "Mummy's not going to be here in the morning. I've got an early start." And my daughter took 2 hours for me to settle her to get to bed. Then my middle child was like,
It's like they know. I swear they know.
And it's like babies know when you when you first go back to work after you've had a baby and you're like exhausted and you know that you've got stains on you and you like lactate and you probably wet yourself and you're like, right, I'm ready to go to the office. And then you get dressed, ready to go. And you think, oh, I haven't really slept last night again. And it's like, I don't actually know what I look like anymore.
Please give a huge welcome to the one and only Trinny Woodall. Woo!
Good morning.
She's here.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. And can we just say how fabulous you look and you are, just generally.
Well, can I just say what an amazing setting you have? First of all, you're both looking great. The lighting is relatively flattering.
Can you tell me, right, as a mum,
Yeah.
I don't know what cleanser, toner, moisturiser.
All right,
I don't know how to
let's start
sort
at
my
ground zero.
face.
Whatever you're going to buy, there's a moment when you probably look in the mirror and you might think, I just feel so tired. Dull and tired. I think in our late 30s, we can feel dull and tired.
Yeah.
So things like vitamin C brightens your skin, cleaning your skin properly, little exfoliation, which means, if you've got your dining room table, let's say you're feeling your skin's dry in your 40s and you're thinking, what do I do? And people slap on another moisturizer. I'd say, think of that table that you polish and normally you take off the dust before you polish it.
Yeah.
And exfoliant does that for your skin. So if you don't take the dust off, which is dead skin cells
And
that are
a baby
loitering.
wipe's not taking that off.
No, baby wipes are the stage before when I call cleansing. So a baby wipe, what happens, just to kind of give a different, I'm going to give you an analogy.
Yeah,
Do you have a wooden chopping board?
I do, yeah.
Okay. How often do you actually just rinse it under the sink versus clean it with a sponge
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
put a Brillo pad on it?
Yeah. There is a difference there.
There's a difference. So which ones do you do?
Well, I'm a bit of a deep cleaner at all
You are?
times.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
not. I
All
just
right.
brush things off.
Okay, what if it was meat?
Oh no, I'd give it a wash.
What kind of wash?
I would probably rinse it under the sink.
With water?
Yeah.
Would you put your washing thing with some fairy liquid on it?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So you're a wet wipe girl,
Yeah.
but you could be an exfoliator.
Yeah.
All right.
I try really hard, but I
Okay.
just use all the wrong products.
Okay. So
Yeah.
because I do think that's the difference. And the thing is, you have lovely skin, but may occasionally congestion. You've always had great skin, so you don't try hard.
I do. I just use Trinny products.
Oh, well, that's why. But if you've born with great skin, you do less. And if you've born where at one stage you haven't loved your skin, you
I
try more.
used to have really bad acne.
Exactly. I know
So-
you did, because that's what I did. And that's why when you say you use lots of stuff, you don't know what it does, you're always thinking, will this be the solution?
Yeah.
Whereas she never did. She went sleep. She was Susanna. She went sleep in her makeup. She didn't give a shit. She was a little bit drunk. She woke up. She had a baby's bottom skin.
Yeah.
Peaches
Yeah,
and
you're not
cream
wrong,
classic.
actually. I did go to
Yeah,
sleep
I
with my
know.
makeup
We just
on a lot.
spit upon
But that was
you.
in
But
my
us two.
20s, not
Okay.
now. I work
Okay.
hard on my skin
All
now.
right. But us two.
My face used to
because
be like a f***ing pepperoni pizza at school.
Me was
I had to
like-
be medicated for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just that, are they talking to my spot on me? If I went on a date, this lighting would just kill me. I would want to go in something where there was one candle, another table away. I would always, in fact, move the light from the table, if it was possible, to another table.
I had to go on a contraceptive pill because my skin was
Dianette.
that bad. I remember when I first went on it, my skin went so dry that when I smiled one day, my skin around here just cracked.
Oh, God.
And I
Did
was
you
like-
then go on
I was like,
Aractane?
"Ugh." Yes.
Yes, me too. I mean, I did Dianette, then I did Minicin, tetracycline, and then Aractane.
I
over
remember my
sort of
dad
10
picked
years.
me up once from a party and he went, "Oh my God." And he said, "Your skin is so bad." And he gave me his mobile phone, which was like that big.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hannah, phone the doctor. I'm going to take you to the
Oh
doctor
my
to try
God.
to help you with that
Really?
because it was so bad." But yeah, it did help. But you're right. Because of that, I always think,
You're
I hope
trying things.
when, at some point when I get perimenopausal, which won't be that far away, it's
Yeah.
like, I'm worried my skin's going to come out in spots again
Okay.
because of my hormones.
Oh,
Yeah, my skin changed when I'm perimenopausal,
Yeah.
and my skin definitely changed.
Every woman should, if possible, do the following 5 things in some form during the day over a 24-hour period. Clean their skin, exfoliate their skin, put vitamin C on their skin, wear an SPF, and do a treatment that's going to help with aging process, which to me is a retinoid, and to use that in your 30s. I don't
Right.
think you need to use it in your 20s, actually. I don't think you need to do Botox in your 20s. So it's what do you start at different decades. So 20s is about vitamin C and cleaning your skin, and maybe some nice serum that makes you feel underneath your makeup, you feel you have nice skin. And a little bit of hydration. But you've got lots of hydration. You've got collagen. You've got everything. 30s, if you are having kids, you've had hormone changes, you're feeling, I'm feeling my skin's a little, tired. There's some lines. You could go down a Botox route. You could go down treatments route. But also having that skin that you look after morning and night. 40s, you are perimenopausal. I went into menopause at 43, 44 because I'd actually done so much IVF and I didn't know that kind of took a year off each year, which a doctor in America told me. I'd never been told that before. Don't give a that because I have Lila, but it's just, it's a fact. So your 40s is, you see these signs of aging, you could be quite tired as well. So you're thinking, what do I do that wakens up my skin? So it's plump up for me, it's hyaluronic acids, peptides, introduce those into your routine. And 50s, your skin could be menopausal and coming out of menopause. So you need support to your skin because it is, over a 10-year period, this is just lovely things to look forward to, but easily circumnavigational. You lose 20% of your collagen over a 10-year period because you lose a percentage a year. When you get menopause, it's 2% a year. But there are things you can do to challenge that. You can stimulate your skin. You can do microneedling. You can do things to your skin where your skin is forced to make collagen because you attack it. It sounds weird, but that's what microneedling does. And it puts products in deeper. So bringing little tools into a daily routine.
And what's your thoughts on Botox? Because some people are really against it. It's like putting toxins into your skin. Is that counterintuitive of what you would recommend? Or
I think they do totally different things. So I've done Botox since I was 35.
Right.
And I did it because I was going on telly and my forehead moved like a Tefal head. I have quite a big forehead, and I was so embarrassed by how much my forehead moved when I talk. I did it when it was literally the second year it was in London, and somebody said, it will stop your forehead moving. I didn't have lines on my face, but as a result of doing it twice a year, I probably have fewer lines on my face.
So it's like a prevention.
It's a prevention. And, do you start, if you choose to do it, it is a toxin. I think there's a lot of, alcohol is toxic.
Well, yeah,
I think
there's something
smoking
for
is
everything.
toxic. So I
Yeah.
do think there's kind of, what is it doing to you? It's a personal choice.
Yeah.
And it's also, when I look in the mirror, for me, do I want to look younger, or do I think I want to be full of energy? So for me, I want to take really great supplements that work. So I research them a lot. I want to have glow on my skin, which is caused by skincare and not makeup. So I'm actually doing good things to my skin. And I want to do this 5-minute routine to move my lymph because it will wake me up. I was on Lorraine the other day and I was showing her these different things. People say, oh, but she's had so much work done to her face. I actually want to say, you know what, darlings? I've had Botox, yes, but this stuff is actually why I have a good jawline still. This stuff is why, you might think my face looks weird, but actually I'm 61 and I look
Fabulous.
Absolutely fabulous.
So the things I think are important is we can wake up, and if we have, I only have about 6 hours sleep a night, so I can wake up puffy or tired. And so I need to do the lymph. So what I do is you have to open the lymph, not on your face, if you want to depuff your face. So I start here and I do 10 like this from the middle of your chest bone out to your armpit 10 times. And then I tap 10 times. And then I do the other side. And then I go and I take a V shape like you're doing off to somebody. And I do in front of and behind my ear. And I come down to my collarbone in a movement. And I do that 10 times. And then I might actually get my ears and just wriggle them because you're just moving your lymph a bit that way.
I love an ear wiggle.
Isn't it good, an
Yeah,
ear
it's
wiggle?
really
Just an
good.
ear, like there were Ferengi on Star Trek, if anyone knows this reference. But they used to like having their ears touched. They had very big ears, fake people on Star Trek. But I always looked at the Ferengi.
Do you make any sounds when you do this?
I don't sort of get, no, I just, but I make a sound later, which I'll tell you about. And then I go under my armpit and I'm just sort of going from the,
It's quite aggressive.
Then you go to your tummy, you go side to side and up and down, inside groin,
Wow.
like
Really?
that.
Oh, wow. This is
And
like
then
an
I
actual
tell you what, if my
routine.
husband came in and I was giving my groin a rub, he'd be like,
Yeah, ooh, let's do it now.